think eating raw paneer is strange?
Can I not answer that?
Okay, you're on.
Am I audible? Do I sound like you can hear me clearly?
Why can't you see me?
I can't see you too well, but I can hear you.
Wave your hand. Yes, I see you move. I see you move. It worked. Nobody moved. Nobody moved from wherever they are. Everybody, all of you are in the right place. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Great. Great. I've done quite a bit of work, so I'm very happy. It's quite nice. So I know you very socially, and we've never actually gotten around talking about general well-being and stuff. So I want to know a little more about you and what made you pursue this.
So basically, I'm a fitness trainer, and this happened years ago. I mean, I've done my hospitality, but I didn't realize that my passion lies in fitness, and that came to me. And I joined Multifit. That's where I started working first. And yeah, since then I've been coaching and learning new things. But yeah, we met through Roshan, I guess.
Yes, we
And
did.
we've never spoken really. I think it was his gig, and then we started kind of
Yeah.
chatting.
It's a very Pune thing, no? Just go say hi or say bye and go like, okay, how you doing? And
Exactly.
yeah, it is. So what's the last thing you learned? Tell me that.
Last thing I learned was about nutrition. So I've been reading a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this book on vegan nutrition science called Whole. So I read that, and it was quite informative. So I learned a lot from that.
What veganism like? Because so the thing is, I know I have always considered being vegan, but I cannot. I love my paneer too much. So what made you choose that kind of an eating habit?
It happened years ago.
Okay.
I had no idea what being vegan means and things like that. But I used to eat a lot. I used to eat chicken and eggs initially, and I developed this rash all over my face because of the uric acid in my blood. And I went to the doctor, and he asked me to kind of stop all kinds of protein. So I was not even allowed to have tofu or like soya or like obviously meat and stuff like that. And I was never a fan of dairy products. So the only thing I remember eating was cheese. So that's it. But so yeah, after that I kind of moved into this whole lifestyle, and now it's like whatever I need, I just substitute. So
Someone just asked what the book is called, the one that you were reading.
should I comment?
Yes. What was the book called?
Called Whole. Yeah. So this guy who's written this book also has written a book called The China Study. And
Okay.
I've not read that. I mean, obviously I can't purchase it now because no one's delivering at the moment. But I'm wanting to read that as well. Let me see if I have it. I'm going to show you the book so people
Yes.
can kind of, yeah. So it's this. It's called Whole.
What's the name of the author?
So it's
T. Colin Campbell.
yeah. So you gave me one, but yeah, it's a good book. So tell me about yourself. I mean, I don't know anything about you.
So I take photos. I worked with a few restaurants, and other than that, I remember I used to train a lot in basketball when I was younger in school, but I never really pursued it. And I was always the tall kid, but because I was tall, you couldn't tell how heavy I was or how unhealthy I was. So that really, my weight really affected my body image in general. because I took to a lot of things and they weren't very healthy. And then after my 10th boards, I remember I read Rutuja Devekar book, Don't Lose Your Mind, Lose Your Weight. And I started, having tiny meals. And I saw such a shift in my body because of that. And eventually, of course, it stopped. So yeah, and then I started doing some HIIT at home.
Oh, that's
I
nice. So you have like a history of working out and things like that. I thought.
Yeah, mad history. But then the thing is, I am so lazy. I can't do it. It's not. I I will never ever be able to, continue doing it. And that's what I'm trying to slowly change. I don't know. So I got a gym membership for about 6 months. I went for 4 days and I was done.
Oh God.
So I know I'm not ready for gyms yet, maybe, but I love running. I've run like not half marathons, but done like 8 kilometers at a stretch. I used to just go out for a run, and yeah. So I'm trying to figure out how someone like me would probably, uh, take to this. Like, is there something I can do every day without realizing I've done too much?
Since now everyone's at home, you could probably start with like a couple of Surya Namaskars at home. That's like nothing. That's just you just need a mat and you're set. You don't
Yeah,
need any equipment or like props or whatever. There are a couple of exercises that you can do, which are like burpees and like jumping jacks. There are push-ups, there are squats. So these are
yeah,
basic things that you don't require um, any form of equipment for. So you could start with that. I mean, I'll be glad to kind of help you with like a small workout and I'll send it to you and stuff.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, the whole point is to keep yourself active, especially during this time. So it doesn't matter what you do. It matter if you could go for a walk, go for a run, do some work at home. Probably, that's also keeping you active, right? So like cleaning, cooking, all those things.
yeah,
Yeah, and try like if you're sitting for a long time, just kind of after say 30 minutes, just get up and just take a quick walk and come back. These small things that will make a huge difference. And of course, there's the eating. You cannot just like constantly eat unhealthy food.
yeah.
So I'm sure you know all that, right? If you've
Yeah.
been working out before, I'm sure
For
you
the people who are watching, I wanted for them to, the idea is what are the little day-to-day changes that we can make with, say, our food intake, the kind of food we eat. How can we, you know, find track our macros and our micros
So what is happening
at
now
home?
is I see a lot of people who like since everyone's free, they've
Hmm.
started cooking and stuff like that. Of course, that's wonderful because I love cooking myself. So that's great. But then because you're not having that much of movement in your body like we used to, like how you used to if you were working, so then what happens is you don't burn more calories, so that you're just like over consuming. So
Hmm.
my advice would be to lay off calorie dense foods like uh, Nutella or like peanut butter or like
Oh no.
I mean don't stop it, but don't have a lot of it, like a balance. um,
Okay.
Rice and bread and chips and those kind of things. So everything in moderation is good as long as you are active, but obviously don't over consume things, and because you're not burning that much, so you're just gonna feel lethargic and you're gonna put on some fat and then you're gonna feel horrible about yourself.
Hmm. So, but I'm the person who would, take peanut butter and eat it right from the jar.
You're telling me I love peanut butter. I finish jars like
Best.
it's
Yeah.
it's very difficult for me to control that about myself, but I'm trying. So the point is, don't stop having peanut butter. That's not what I meant. I meant don't consume a lot of it. Like sometimes we just binge eating, right? We're watching Netflix and we don't know how much we're eating. So
Yeah.
just be aware of what you're eating. That's it.
So when I say what exactly I know my question had the word macros and micros in it. That's because I
Yeah,
hear a lot of
yeah.
people talk about it. So I know they mean micronutrients and macronutrients, correct?
Right.
So
So
what exactly are they?
I'll tell you. There's this app called My Fitness Pal, and I would encourage everybody who's watching this, if they are, uh, they want to kind of stick to a good healthy food routine, download the app and start putting in the food, and you'll see how many calories you're actually consuming. So this MyFitnessPal will give you a breakdown of your protein, carbs, fat, fiber, or whatever you're eating daily. So that's wonderful. So that way I think you can, keep yourself kind of, um, what do you say, aware of what you're eating, plus you can hold yourself accountable. So that way, so I would suggest like to keep it simple, because see, we are all in a stage where there is this pressure on social media that you have to improve yourself, you have to get fit and come out of this quarantine, you have to come
Yeah.
up with a new skill or whatever, all those things. But I mean, who's to say you have to do it, right? I mean, the whole point is being happy and being healthy. So it does not matter what it looks like to other people. So I wouldn't suggest go on like a crash diet and things like that. But obviously you have to eat healthy, since you have to keep your immunity high, all those things. So I think even for you, if you kind of want to keep a track of what you're eating, download this app called MyFitnessPal, and you will be able to see what the breakdown of what you're eating. So
Sorry, you were saying something.
I said you'll, after you get the app, when you feed in the foods that you're eating, you'll kind of understand what you're eating and how much you're burning and things like that. But yeah, the whole point is stay active, stay chill, have fun, be relaxed, meditate, read, just do what you feel like, and just keep yourself healthy. That's it.
So, what is your opinion on? So, like I said earlier, about eating small meals every day. Like I used to eat food every 2 hours, and it was like a handful of whatever I was eating. So maybe one meal would just be plain dal, or one meal would be just fruits. And so what do you think about an eating regime like that?
So I vouch for such a routine because I do it myself. So there are a couple of, you must have heard of those keto diets, the
Yeah.
intermediate fasting. So basically, if someone wants to lose weight, okay, I'm talking about that category, they need to keep in check of how many calories they're consuming. Okay, so there are these fancy diets that come up. Just to make sure that you don't consume more calories. So even if you're eating 10 meals a day, or you're eating 2 meals a day, or you're doing a diet, if you see, they all are focused on just calorie deficit. And that's the main thing. And of course, Roshan is right. Keto diet is horrible. I've tried it myself and it messes you up. I
What
don't
exactly is it?
it's basically just protein and fat. It kind of really messes you up mentally, because you need carbohydrates to kind of function. Your brain and
Yeah.
your energy, your carbohydrates are very, very, very vital for you. So
Yeah.
I don't recommend keto diet to anyone. But yeah, so if you're trying to lose weight, calorie deficit is the way to go. That's it. There is no rocket science involved in weight loss, and people try to make it complicated, but it is not. As I said before, there's a question here. What is
What
the
is
take
your
on
take on intermittent
So
fasting?
as I said, intermediate fasting, it's up to you. If you have to see what works for your body, and if you feel that intermediate fasting is helping you, as long as you're in a calorie deficit, that's wonderful. But I do vouch for have keeping a gap, say about for 10 to 12 hours, from like the last meal of your day to the first meal of your next day. For example, you're having dinner at 8, so you keep a gap of 10 to 12 hours. That's really helpful. So yeah,
So I hear a lot of people say intermittent fasting and I just nod. Like, okay, cool, they're doing something, but I don't know what it is.
I can't do intermittent fasting because I need to eat food every 3 hours. Like I need something in my body. Like maybe I'm just used to it, but I for me personally, I wouldn't go for anything like that. No keto, no intermediate fasting, no all those GM diets and all. That's really not.
Oh, I've tried the GM diet. It's horrible.
It's
Horrible.
not needed.
But so no, my question actually was, what exactly is intermittent fasting? What I don't know that. I know
So
nothing about it.
basically, it's keeping a long. I'll just give you like in simple terms, keeping long gaps between your meals. So there are types of intermittent fasting also. For example, you wake up whatever time and you kind of eat at 12 p.m. Then there's a type of intermediate fasting which you have one meal at 12 p.m. and the second one at like 8 p.m. And then you eat nothing after that and directly next day at 12 p.m. I mean, there are different intermediate fasting hours and things like that. That's a bit complicated, but just like a gist of it, it's like you keep a long gap between meals. And in between, you can have like black coffee, water, all those things.
Why black coffee?
Black coffee?
Yeah, why black coffee?
So something which is not so no food basically. Black coffee, green tea, they don't have like calories, right? So I mean it's good, and so yeah, that's why.
That sounds damn hectic too. I don't think I
It
can
is so
probably do that.
taxing to kind of keep yourself so I have to eat this. That means your whole life is revolving around your food and you don't have any other things in your life to look forward to.
So I remember when I was younger. So I'm the weirdo who also loves her paneer. I will eat it raw, but I also enjoy my flax seeds a lot. So I naturally tend to pick food that is healthy. I'd rather eat that than eat fried stuff. So, but that happened because my mom, when I was younger, she made me. There was a rule in my house that you can't eat dinner after 7:30 in the house, and then we would end up, and it was quite nice and healthy. But then I think eventually I lost track of it, and I would also there were days I forgot to eat dinner. So it was, or I've forgotten to eat a meal all day, and I'm wondering what on earth is wrong with me. Why am I so irritable and stuff like that? So I want to know, what is it that I can do to track my goals towards achieving the kind of nutrients I need, because it will never come to me naturally
So
to think about it.
to keep yourself kind of healthy, uh, there are a minimum, like there's a minimum requirement of like protein. Someone is saying eating raw paneer is strange.
Yeah, that's my
Okay,
friend. We've had
so
a battle for too long about this. I take videos of people who say it's not strange. Do you think eating raw paneer is strange?
can I not answer that?
It's fine. It's fine. To each their own. My sister-in-law
So
just said that she's seen me do it. Or my brother's seen me do it. So yeah.
So what
Sorry.
you, yeah, so I'll just give you like a short answer on what you asked me. There is like a minimum requirement of protein, carbohydrates, minerals, vitamins that your body needs just to kind of function every day in a healthy
Hmm.
manner. And I can share that with you. I mean, it's a kind
Yeah.
of a long list, so I can share it with you. But that minimum requirement, you need to kind of have like a mental, don't have like a mental breakdown and kind of be healthy, stay fit, have good sleep, consume enough water, those kind of things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can share that with you if you like. But yeah,
Could you tell us a little bit about it, like a little gist of it? And if anyone else wants more, they can get in touch with you on your Instagram.
yeah. So it depends actually from person to person, because if there's someone who's working out, it depends on their body weight also. So I cannot give you like an exact thing that you require these many grams of protein, because you're different, I'm different. So it varies.
Okay, so what about me? I weigh
But you know what I
65
can do?
kg.
I can do one thing
Huh.
is I can send you this the requirements of your vitamins and minerals, I can send it across. Maybe I'll send it and you can share it, or I'll share it on my story. So that'll be really helpful for everyone. I can
I
do
think
that.
it could. It could. Okay, we have a question that says, how much should you hydrate on a daily basis? And you're hydrating right now.
So I ideally try to have kind of 2 to 3 liters of water. That's like
2 to 3.
doable. Yeah,
Hmm.
but now there's summer, so I would suggest you having a little bit more. Say about 4 or 5 bottles. And if you're working out, then of course you need a lot more than that. So yeah.
And so, if, for example, I'm cooking something, right, and I'm feeling very lazy, so instead of just making my instant noodles or putting hot water in my cup noodles, what's something I can whip up at home? For example, I want to, have a snack, or if I'm feeling hungry, uh, I would usually end up I stock up on cup noodles, and I'll probably end up, just having that
That's
and
the
being
worst thing
happy.
you can do,
So what can I do other than that in at home? What are the
snack
things I can
on
easily make something?
snack on dry fruits, snack
Okay.
on fruits,
Hmm.
snack on since you have yogurt and things like that, you can have Greek yogurt and some uh, raw, seeds on top of it. You could snack on maybe a healthy nine grain bread with peanut butter, all those
Hmm.
things. So those are like
Hmm.
healthier options. So instead of, because that noodles and stuff, you don't know what exactly goes in it, right? I mean, there's maida and there's so much of shit, honestly, that they put in it. It's unbelievable. So yeah.
So we have a question that says, please, what kind of foods help to boost our immunity?
Have vitamin C,
So the
foods that have
56.
high vitamin C. So basically, right now, you should be having more fruits. Should be having healthy carbs like oats and sweet potato and grains, and you should be having seeds, and you should be having all your veggies. So all those things contain a lot of vitamin C. But yes, fruits is the way to go. So an orange, kiwis, papaya, apples, banana,
Hmm.
excellent.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love bananas, man. They're so tasty. They and I think they secrete dopamine naturally, so it's quite fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this. So apparently, Maggie claims to have 10 grams of protein per serving.
Wow.
So
They claim.
how can
I
this
don't
is
believe anything on whatever I read on a packet, honestly, because I mean, especially of unnatural foods, because it's not healthy. That's it.
so now coming back to exercise? I wanted to understand. How could I? So the thing is, the one thing I lack is the discipline to do it, and I'm sure a lot of people watching also could resonate with that on some level. Uh, I know exactly. I know how to do my burpees. I can do my incline push-ups and all of that. But I actually looked all of it up. But how do I continue to do it?
So basically, you should set up goals for yourself. Like if, for example, in a month you want to lose kind of say 3 to 4 kgs, or you want to stay fit, or you want to get stronger. So what I would suggest is write down your goals. That this week I should be able to do 10 push-ups without having to struggle. Just an
Hmm.
example, right? So that will kind of keep you motivated, because I'll tell you honestly, people ask me this a lot, that how do I stay motivated. I cannot motivate you. Okay, you would probably see a picture, see a video. That motivation will last with you for about half an hour, or maybe max a day,
Yeah.
2 days, but then
Yeah.
what? So then
Yeah.
you have to kind of push yourself, right? So you set up goals, and you should be kind of you should want it bad enough. Like, that's it. If you want it, you will get it no matter what. That's it.
Hmm.
So
So
if you want to keep yourself motivated, I suggest you writing down your goals, and obviously then consulting someone. Like maybe you could talk to a friend, or you could talk to a trainer, or anybody, and ask them how do I go about it, and ask someone to keep you accountable. So in the day, like by the end of the day, you should be like, okay, Annavi, I did this today, and I'll be there to like kind of push you that that's wonderful, tomorrow you should try something new. So yeah, keep things new, keep yourself accountable, ask a friend to motivate you, or a trainer or a coach, whoever. That really helps. And yeah, I mean, that's all you can do, really. You don't need anything else to motivate you. It's,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm going to try that. So we have another question that says, can milk cause weight gain? And what about uh, calcium intake, especially since too much cheese is fattening?
Yeah. So there is a myth that revolves around milk and cheese and stuff like that. Since I'm vegan, I don't consume all those things. So milk, and so anything in excess will cause you to gain weight, will cause you to become fat. So it can be anything. Even if you're having too much of the healthy stuff, you'll put on weight because you're not burning that many calories, right?
What about, sorry, I'll ask my question later. Go on.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's what I was trying to say. And I would ideally lay off cheese and those kind of things, since if you're not kind of working out, and if you're not having a lot of movement in your
Yeah.
daily life. But yeah, so there are other sources of calcium. There are lots of vegetables, that spinach and broccoli and all these veggies, which give you calcium, so you don't need to have cheese for calcium. So yeah, sorry, you were
So
asking something.
my question was, will too much watermelon do that too?
Will too
Because it's
much?
watermelon, because it's a lot of water.
Yeah, of course. So you're saying for the water intake in your body?
No, so you said too much of anything will make you put on weight.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, what about watermelon? I
So
worship watermelon.
in case you're having like 3-4 huge watermelons in a day, I don't think you will have that problem.
Okay, so then it's fine. We have another question that says, what does your daily diet? What does your diet mainly consist of?
My diet, I have a lot of vegetables. I have brown rice. I have tofu. I have soya. I have almond milk, soy milk, peanut butter, of course. Dry fruits. Yeah, that's most of it. Jawari and all those. What is the source of?
So what is we have a question? Yeah, what's your main source of protein? And after that, we have my girlfriend is scared to lift weight. She's always doing cardio. Any advice? Yeah, lifting weights nothing good.
Okay, so I'm going to answer Roshan's question first. What's your
Yeah.
main source of protein? So there's tofu, there's soya, which I consume a lot, and of course, post workout, I do have this vegan protein shake, which I have,
Hmm.
so that hits my daily requirement of protein.
Hmm.
And what else was the question? My girlfriend is
My girlfriend is
um
struggling with lifting weights.
I I I would suggest your girlfriend talk to me. um, there is no reason for you to get scared of lifting weights, because it's only going to make you stronger, look better, fitter, healthier. That's it. So have you been to the gym? I mean, you like
Me?
outdoor workout more? Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, so I have been to the gym back. This was back when I was about 15 or 16. I used to go and train. I prefer swimming a lot more.
Yeah.
And so one thing, and in the middle, the past 5 years, 5, 6 years, I've just lost it. And I'm also kind of scared because considering how my lifestyle has been, I'm scared of, going for that thing because I'll realize how much I've abused my body. So, yeah, but I prefer the outdoor stuff more. I would go for a run, come back home, try to do a few push ups, a few crunches, like work with my legs a little, do a little lunges and stuff I've learned over time. And that's all.
Okay. That's nice, but I mean, as long as you're keeping fit, no? But
No.
yeah, to answer that question, I mean, I don't think you should get scared of lifting weights because there's nothing bad that's going to come from it. You're not going to look like a man. Uh, that's what many women are afraid of, actually. That if I leave the gym, I'm going to put on weight, and it's because of the weights. It's not like that. You put on weight just because you consume more than what you burn. And yeah, lifting weights will just help you get stronger and look better. So I would totally recommend going for weights. Yeah.
But I haven't, the thing is, with me personally,
Mm-hmm.
I lack the consistency. I get lazy very fast, or I get bored very fast or something. So we have a question that says, how do you replace cheese, mayo, or any dairy product?
So I have vegan cheese. I have vegan mayo. Yeah, that's all. I don't crave for anything else, but there is instead of yogurt, I have soy yogurt. That's made. That's a vegan yogurt. There's vegan cheese available in the markets now, so I use that. And yeah, there's vegan mayo also. So it's basically I've just replaced everything. I've not given up on anything.
So is there any difference in the taste, though?
Yes, like I wouldn't lie, there is a difference in the taste, but I wouldn't say it's horrible. Like I find it yummy. I mean, maybe there are burgers and pizzas that are vegan that are available, and they are delicious. They are much like they're just awesome. So you should
So
try it and see it for yourself.
I'll try that. Is there any vegan alternative to a regular dairy product that I can create at home?
Mm, depends what you want. Like there's cheese that can be made of cashews. There's almond milk you can make using almonds. There is like what do you require there, there's I used to crave this tandoori dish, so I got introduced from one of my friend Rohil. He introduced me to this
Hmm.
soya chap, and
Yeah.
if you eat that, it tastes just like like you're eating chicken, like you feel you're eating meat. And that's not me saying, that's like one of my family members saying. So yeah, I mean, there's so much I can replace things that I crave for with just eating normal stuff and not harming animals. So yeah,
So so how do you make cheese out of cashews?
I'll send you the recipe. It's a
Yeah.
long recipe, but yeah, they are made from cashews.
Oh wow, I never knew that.
Yeah.
I always wondered what vegan cheese was, but I
Plus,
didn't know
if you if
cashews.
you like if you're like too lazy to kind of make it or stuff, like you can just order it online. But there's everything's available on Amazon. I mean, I'm sure not now, but like later you can probably order, and when things are a little better, you can order it online and try it.
Oh, wow. So is it difficult to go out and when you're at a restaurant and get something vegan?
Mm, no. So basically, if like places like Shafa Cafe, Sante,
Yeah.
108, all these cafes, they have vegan options. Even Dario's, if
Yeah.
they have like a whole separate vegan menu now.
Cool.
So from vegan risotto to pizzas to everything vegan. So nowadays, I think it's booming a lot. Like wherever I go, there is an option. So I'm pretty happy with that. Um,
Yeah, I'm glad a lot of restaurants are taking it
yeah,
up to,
and it's just
cater to
recently
that audience.
started, with like giving out like vegan options for everyone. So that's wonderful.
Yeah, I know Daily has the Daily
Yeah.
All Day and Tuna has a superfoods menu, which I
Oh my
love. It
god,
was my
that
favorite thing.
right, that bowl,
Yeah,
that chocolate peanut butter bowl.
I haven't had that. I don't like chocolate. I don't,
What?
I'm not fond of it, yeah. I mean, I'll probably have a hazelnut bar, but very rarely. I'm not fond of chocolate. Like
Okay, you
chocolate
have to
flavored
try
things.
that. Like next time I
I've
see you, I'm
tasted it.
sure I'm gonna bump into you at Daily when everything falls in place. But yeah, you have to try that bowl. It's awesome.
I will. They had this
Really
thing
good.
called Clean, which was about 9 different ingredients mixed into one.
Oh.
So it was, I think there was ginger in it, there was lime in it, there was spinach in it, there were apples in it, and all kinds of things. It was, and they had something called hydrate, which was with coconut water
Oh.
and carpet lime. It was delicious. I loved it. And yeah, so that's there. Okay, so we are, if you have any more questions to ask Annavi, now's your time. As of now, we have someone saying, can you please make a video to reduce arms, please? You inspire us all.
I will, but there's nothing called as spot reduction. First of all, it's just that you lose weight and you lose weight throughout your entire body. But yes, I will definitely make a video of arms workout if that's what you're looking for.
So I have a question. So I don't really need stuff to burn my fat because I lack quite a bit of it. But what about building some muscle? Are there any exercises or any eating habits I can uh, change and move on towards that will help me with
Yeah.
it?
So, as I suggested to you, if you're looking for a home, this is basically just keeping in mind you're all at home, right? So a home workout. If you're doing a squat, then probably you need to add on some weight to your to your squat. So what I do right now is I have my bag, so I put in like my heavy books and stuff like that, and I just wear my bag and kind of squat with it, or use that as
Hmm.
weight. So you could start using weights to your workout to increase strength, and of course keep a diet which is healthy and high in protein also, so that
Hmm.
will really help you gain strength.
Okay, so I can try something like that. So
Yeah.
we have another question that says, I want to set up a home gym. Is it a good idea? And if yes, how do I go about it?
uh, right now, honestly, even I wanted to set up a home gym, but all my equipments, everything got cancelled. But yeah, you could start with ordering dumbbells, kettlebells, medicine ball, um, those TheraBands, a skipping rope, those kind of things to help you set up your home gym.
What's a
And
medicine ball?
it's I don't have it, others have shown it to you, but it's just like a tiny ball which has a lot of weight in it, so you could do a lot of things with it. You could grab onto it and squat. You could use it for your I'm reading the questions, I'm getting distracted. Use
It's
it for
fine.
squats and abs and a lot of things, overhead press and strengthen your
Hmm.
shoulder. So yeah, medicine ball.
That- Okay, Samarth asked us about doing a headstand at home.
Where's that? I can't see that.
He just commented saying, Annavi ma'am, tips for booty training and doing a headstand that we can do it.
And headstand that we can do. Yes, you can do it at home.
How?
Uh, I could personally send a good training routine to whoever's asking me all those questions. Samarth is asking me. So I'll personally send him all these tips and tricks for sure.
So, what if I take up all of this and then and suddenly I start to feel demotivated in the sense of, when this whole everybody's trying to be fit thing was happening. I downloaded like apps and everything that I used to use years ago, and I'm downloading it and I'm looking at it, and now they're just lying in my phone and I'm not using them. So while you what you say makes sense and nobody can motivate you enough, is there anything maybe I know that the food that we eat causes the change in our energy, right, throughout the day.
Mhm.
So, is there something that I should have that could probably help me be a little more active? So, I would also probably be more productive with anything that I pick up. It shouldn't just be the exercise.
To answer your question, it's not just food. It's your sleep, it's your stress,
Okay.
the water intake. So these things like they uh, are like the base of what your health is. So to kind of have the foods, of course, banana and black coffee make a super pre-workout. Um,
Okay.
So you could have that. And coffee basically has like caffeine. So black coffee will give you a lot of energy, keep you alert, keep you focused. And yeah, and even having too much of it is also not too good for you. So I really keep like 2 cups in a day of black coffee, and don't consume more. So that's I think that'll help you. And keep a routine for yourself. Like as soon as you wake up, you have like a tiny meal, probably a banana and like black coffee or a couple of dry fruits and black coffee, and just make sure that half an hour or 1 hour in the morning you kind of work out and then go
Hmm.
about the day. If you finish it off early in the day, you will not feel that, oh my god, still have to work out, and it's evening and I'm lazy, and those kind of things
Yeah,
won't happen. So I would suggest just do it in the morning. And if you need a lot of motivation, just give me a call every morning and I'll motivate you. I'll put you
I'll
on
do
live
that.
video just like that and pay you.
And you'll make me do it. I would be down for that because a couple of days ago I decided, okay, maybe not the apps. I'll probably do Surya Namaskars because I went to a school where they made us do it every other week. So I started doing it. I did it on day one. I said, let me start with one Surya Namaskar a day. I think that's the bare minimum I can do. And then I start at day one, I do it very well. Day two, I remember to do it. Day three, I remember in the evening that I was supposed to do it. I was like, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. So
Yeah,
that's
that's happened.
I'm a master procrastinator when it comes to taking care of myself. So I
So
think I'll work on that.
my mission for you is you calling me every day, and my mission basically is to keep you fit. I've decided.
Done. Done. I'll bother you. And for anyone else, I think we're at the end of
um,
our session. So for anyone else, if you have any last questions for Annavi before we go off,
I don't know
just
why
let
it
us
was
know.
LOL.
Also, just Samarth has some nice things to say. My friend has no faith in me.
What would I?
No, my friend is just going like, "Oh, you didn't run 8K." And I said, "Excuse me, I used to. I used to be a fit person at one point
You
because I
can
could play a
still
lot of games."
see, right? I mean, that's the beauty of your body. You can change it.
Yeah, yeah, it is. I saw such a massive change in my body through that because I remember there was this period I was very stressed out, so I lost a lot of weight. So all of my fat had gone. My friends were all worried about how malnourished I was and stuff. But now because I'm slowly trying to, go back to eating right. And because I don't like fried food or anything, so it's
Yeah, that's good.
slowly working out. Let's see. Okay, I don't see any more questions coming in, so I think we're going to end this session. Yeah, this was so much fun.
It was.
I learned so much. Thank you.
Thanks for having me. I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
give you a call tomorrow, right, for your workout.
Yes, yes, you can because I have to also fix my sleep schedule while I'm at it. It's quite strange right now, so let's see. But this was a lot of fun.
Yes, this is good. Thanks for having
Okay.
me.
Yes, I hope all of you took something from that. Sorry?
I hope they did.
Yeah. And if you want more uh, more goss on the fitness world and how to get yourself in order, hey, I have one last question. More than weight loss, I see a lot of people who are very comfortable with their bodies, but they are living unhealthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
So they're comfortable saying, okay, I don't need to do this or do that. What do you have to say to people like that?
So, if you're looking good physically, but you can't climb a flight of stairs, or you can't lift an object without a backache, you're not healthy. So the food that you consume slowly is what your body becomes, right? So even if you don't see it now, but over the years later, maybe you'll kind of see that you are having headaches, you're not glowing, you're lethargic, you're always irritated. These kind of signs that your body gives you is saying that you're not healthy. So it is really really important to kind of keep fit and eat healthy, even if it is being fit in your own way.
Hmm.
That's
So we have one last question. Okay. How important is working out for your mental health and what can I do to be mentally healthy?
Okay, yeah, mental health, of course. You can manage stress, you will be less depressed. So these kind of things, it'll make you happier with
Hmm.
your small achievements that you do. And I also recommend meditation while you're at it, because that's a way to control your stress and manage. Because there are days when I'm completely stressed and drained and I don't feel like working out, but
Yeah.
I do push myself. But in those cases, meditation really helps me. So
Okay.
I would recommend you doing both. Of course, working out for your mental and physical health, and meditation for your emotions and your stress. Yeah.
Hmm. I think I need a different episode for meditation because that sounds
Yeah.
good. But yeah,
We
we'll
do the
probably do
same.
that. Okay, so this was fun and thank you for coming on. I'm
Thank
very
you
happy.
so much. I will
This
call
was
you
a lot
more.
of fun. Done. I'll see you. Bye.
Bye. Bye, guys. Bye.
So that was Annavi, and please let me know how you liked this episode. Uh, I'm thinking of calling it like take one, take two. So tell me what you think about that. And yeah, if you have anybody you want to bring on board, if you have any feedback for me on how I can make this better, if there are any particular topics you can talk about, because I have some friends who are coming on board, but we don't know what we're going to talk about. So we're probably just going to wing it. So that it would help us to have some kind of direction. And follow Annavi. She's doing some great work. And if you have any things you wanted to follow up on from today's show, message me and I will make that happen. Okay, bye.